Have you ever wondered what goes on in the mind of a murderer? What compels a person to commit such a heinous act? Today, we delve into the dark world of murderers in the USA, exploring infamous cases and attempting to unravel the twisted threads of their motivations. Consider the chilling case of an alleged serial killer in Iowa whose predilections were recently revealed by his own daughter. This murderer, as described by his daughter, targeted women in their late 20s to early 30s. These women were plain dressers, not heavily into makeup or jewelry. But the most chilling detail? His victims were chosen specifically because they wouldn't be missed. This man preyed on the vulnerable operating along the Iowa-Nebraska border, away from his hometown of Thurman, Iowa. Next, a case that shook the nation. The Uvalde, Texas school shooting in 2022. The Uvalde, Texas school shooting in 2022. This horrific event resulted in the deaths of 21 people, including 19 elementary school students and 2 teachers. The shooter, an 18-year-old US citizen, was shot and killed by a Border Patrol agent during the incident. In the aftermath of this tragedy, disinformation spread like wildfire, with false narratives and conspiracy theories clouding the truth. So what can we glean from these cases? Each murderer operated differently, choosing victims based on their own twisted criteria. Yet they share a common thread, a disregard for human life that is chilling to comprehend. In the case of the Iowa serial killer, we see a calculated predator, choosing his victims based on their perceived lack of connections, exploiting their vulnerability. The Texas school shooter, on the other hand, committed an act of mass violence, targeting innocent children and educators in a place of learning. Murderers, whether they operate in the shadows or commit their atrocities in broad daylight, are a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk within the human mind. They challenge us to confront the unpleasant reality of evil and force us to question what measures can be taken to prevent such heinous acts in the future. In summary, murderers in the USA come in different forms, from the secretive serial killer to the public mass shooter. Their motivations may differ, but their actions result in the same tragic outcome, the loss of innocent lives. As we continue to explore these dark corners of our society, it is essential to remember the victims and strive to create a safer world for all.